Sure, sure.
All right, album of the week. Released on June 9th, 1986 on Mercury Records. Lead off single was Shake Me, but Nobody's Fool was the breakthrough single. Then the third single was Somebody Save Me. This album reached number 3 in the Billboard 200 and sold over 3 million records in the US. Cinderella, Night Songs.
Yep. And you just said my favorite song from it is Somebody Save Me.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like Back Home Again is one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these songs are heavy, like Hell on
Yeah.
Wheels,
Hell on Wheels. Um,
Once Around
Night
the
Song
Ride.
been kind of real moody. It's that I think it sets a good tone for that album. It's
Mm-hmm.
slower, moodier,
Mm-hmm.
and then you right into Shake Me, which is upbeat and yeah. Nothing for Nothing, I already said, right? Somebody Save Me is my favorite song from that album. But another one, fucking Push Push.
Push, push. Yeah, great
Yeah.
song.
Yeah. Yeah. Once Around the Ride. Yeah.
I remember they once Nobody's Fool came out, they blew up, man. They went on tour with
Hmm.
Bon Jovi, and they became like they were
Yeah, that
massive
was
at the time.
yeah. And I remember seeing the video for Shake Me pretty early on. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say there was a daily show on MTV called Hard 30, which is 30 minutes long. Then it went to Hard 60, which is an
Yeah.
hour long. But they would play a lot of the new glam or poppier side of hard rock compared to Headbangers Ball. Like you wouldn't see you wouldn't see like Anthrax or something on there, but you'd see
Yeah.
more like Poisons or Stage Dolls or the more melodic stuff. And I remember seeing the video for Shake Me for the first time. The original version was a little bit longer. They ended up editing it out, but the girl's in bed and her
Sisters, yeah.
stepsisters
Yeah.
come in and they're like, "Oh, we're going to see Cinderella, and
Yeah.
you
And
got to
you're
stay
not.
home." Yeah, and you're not.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
she's staring at the Cinderella poster. Then they come to life. And next thing you know, she's at the show. And then in the video, she's getting in the limo with them while they're still waiting outside and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so cool. But then Nobody's
Waving at
Fool.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, Nobody's Fool was almost kind of a continuation, wasn't it? Right, if I remember right.
Yeah. It had the same characters. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
yeah, it was so good. But I
and
remember.
two,
Go ahead.
well, I was going to say also, and I think you'll agree, their Cinderella sound overall changed after that
Oh
album.
yeah, big time. Yeah,
I mean, so this album, as far as a glam album or a glam band, like I said, I've always been very picky about those bands who sound, but that first Cinderella, it definitely, I was all about it. Still am. Still
yeah,
listen to it to this day. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I remember, because "Shake Me" was the first song I heard. Because I think it was the single was released before the album,
Right.
and
And
which is
I'm
usually what
pretty
they
sure
do. That's how they promote it.
I
But I remember that song's kind of poppy or whatever. But then when I remember putting the album on, I was like, man, this is like pretty heavy for this genre.
yeah.
I mean, because compared to even like Def Leppard and shit. You know what I mean? Like I thought the album was pretty heavy.
Hmm.
Then
Yeah,
of
man.
course,
Yeah.
they had the ballad. Well, I have like a demo version of the ballad of "Nobody's Fool," and it's even better. It's like shitty
Okay.
quality demo, but I have to let you check it out. It's pretty sweet.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's a Shake Me was the song that like helped get them signed. I mean, that's happened for a few bands where there was a particular song that they were doing prior to that kind of led to, I know the whole involvement with Bon Jovi and Mercury Records had something to do with it also, but I'm pretty sure there's even a video, another video, like a live video version of Shake Me, even like with the original band. I don't even think Jeff LaBar's in it.
Yeah,
I
he's
think the
the.
dude from Britney Fox was still in
Mhm.
it, and the drummer, because it wasn't Freddie Curry.
Well, it's funny because I don't think he was even on any albums till like later. Like I know he wasn't on the first one,
Mhm.
but he was like the touring drummer. Then I think was it in like Cozy Powell played on Long Cold Winter. I think.
I think a few different people played on it. Um, Cozy Powell may have played some. I want to say even dude, I love my God, man, Denny Carmassi, who was in Montrose, who I love, one of my all-time favorite drummers. But yeah, his fucking name was escaping me there for being 49 years old. I think he played on some of Long Cold Winter. I'm not 100%. And even I think Heartbreak Station, I think it was to a point, like he said, where Freddie Curry didn't, I
Yeah,
mean, even play on Long Cold Winter or definitely not all of it. And
yeah,
I don't think he played on all of Heartbreak Station either.
yeah.
But
I
I'm
don't
not
think he.
100% on that.
Yeah, I
Or
don't think
Heartbreak
he played
Station at
on.
least.
Yeah, I don't think he played on full album until like Still Climbing,
Okay.
which I don't understand because he was like he was a touring drummer, but I mean, but like he's played in other bands. I mean, he's like an established drummer. I think he's still he writes songs for people. You know what I mean? I just never understood why he never played on the records, but he always performed live, and he's the
Yeah.
face. He was the
Yeah, he was even, I mean, I get why, at least for night songs, that
yeah
he
because that was
came in
before.
after it was
Yeah,
recorded. I mean, his picture was on the album cover, but
yeah.
similar, like Steve Riley didn't play on the first LA Guns album,
Hmm.
um, but his picture was on it, but yet he played on the next
Yeah. Well, see, the first
couple
one makes
albums.
sense because,
Yeah.
like I said, because it was they had different members before they were signed.
Mhm.
They wrote songs, but yeah,
Right. And even those records were recorded
yeah,
with the different drummers before
yeah.
those dudes. Yeah.
But it's weird, like why they would do Long Cold Winter without
Yeah.
him when he was already
Right.
part of the band. Which
Yeah. I don't know.
I never understood that.
Yep. I don't know. Maybe we get Freddie Curry on here to talk about it.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, because every time I've seen him, he's been the drummer. So every video they've ever had, he was the drummer. Like every album
Mhm.
cover, he was on. He was the drummer. But then he didn't play in the records. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah. I don't know either.
Right on.
Yeah.
Anything else on Cinderella?
No, man. I mean, really, that's the only. I like songs on Long Cold Winter. I know a couple of the songs from Heartbreak Station. There were the videos, but Night Songs is really the only album I listen to of Cinderella's.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
not to say that if I started diving into some of their other stuff that I wouldn't like it. I'm not saying that. But I said I had that cassette, back in 86, 80, because it came out like early summer of 86.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I probably end up having it like at the end of summer or, maybe early fall. Because I remember a dude that lived across the street, we were talking about the Shake Me video. And I don't want to say he gave me that cassette because that dude he gave me a few cassettes. One of them was the White Snake Love Hunter, that was like an import, but I don't think he gave me Night Songs. But I know he and I had talked about that video. He loved Van Halen. Um, I had a crush on his sister. Actually, his sister was the first girl's boobs I ever saw. So, um,
That's why you like it.
yeah. So yeah, man, that's really the whole album of Cinderella's that I listened to.
See,
Yeah.
like I liked all their stuff. I mean, that's by far the best record. With that being said, my favorite Cinderella song ever is "Coming Home" off of Long
Oh,
Cold Winter.
yeah. I get it, and I like that song too.
Yeah, man,
But I
that's a great
really,
song.
I
Yeah,
had Long Cold Winter on cassette. I did have it, but I know I didn't listen to it nowhere near as much as I did Night Songs.
Now, but see, now since we're talking about that, I just thought of something. Bad Seamstress Blues.
Oh
The
yeah, on Long Cold Winter. Yeah.
good opening. I should have had
Yes.
that as honorable mention.
Yeah.
Going into
Well,
falling apart at the seams.
yeah. Another one for me, honorable mention, album opener, uh, Anthrax, Among the Living, Among the Living. To me, that's another great album opener. Got an intro, kind of similar to like how the Cro-Mags We Gotta Know, where it's got its own musical intro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's another honorable. The Anthrax, Among the Living. Um, yeah, man, all good shit. All good shit.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Right on. Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, man, I got to get my ass to bed. That Mexican food hit me with the corona, man.
But yeah, but we go every week.
Yeah.
Hell
Yep. It's our spot.
yeah. All right, right
Yeah.
on, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man.
All right. Thanks for
5 and
watching.
out.
5 and out.